Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is the Organized Money, where we talk about planning life and managing money. Today's video is going to be a budget with me. We are doing a weekly budget with me, and I missed last week because I was out of town and was not able to schedule or do any of our budgeting, so I will be playing catch up this week. So I will be looking at my monthly spread. If you did not see me do this completed setup, I will link it above, but I'm going to be basically catching up from the first week and doing the second week. I did pay the bills that were pressing during this week, but I just did not actually come back and jot everything down and reconcile it against my planner. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. If you saw my last weekly plan with me, you saw that I was using this kit from Cinderella Paper, and so I'm going to continue to use this kit because I still have some stickers in this kit and I want to use them all. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I ended up making some major changes throughout the course of this budget with me, so we're going to talk them through as I do them. But the first thing that I'm doing here is starting off with my half sheet. I always start off with my half sheet, and I'm going to add my income at the very top and then my expenses right underneath that. Now, this spread will be a little bit different because with my income, I did receive income last week. However, I paid certain things, but I did not reconcile everything against my planner. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the very first part of this video. I'm adding in right now all of the expenses that are supposed to be the very first week and the very second week of July. So I'm adding all of them on my half sheet now, along with adding in their amounts so that I know everything that was supposed to be paid during this particular week. So as I'm adding expenses to this spreadsheet, I am also checking off if that item was paid. If it was paid, I'm marking it with a check mark with a red pen, and then I am also adding the date that it was paid right next to it. This just kind of keeps me updated on when I paid certain things, and I also kind of keep track of what needs to be paid. So the income at the beginning of this week was around $2,800. However, by Thursday, based on all of the items and all of the expenses that I have paid, my balance is currently $1,583 in my bill account. So I do have some other items that I need to currently cover. So I'm going to keep track of that, but I wanted to start with the balance that I currently have in my bill account and reconcile what needs to be paid against that particular balance. So now I'm marking off any items that need to be paid with a small V. That kind of lets me know that those items have not been covered yet, and anything that has been covered has a check mark and a date next to it that basically signifies what's the date that it has been paid. So now I'm just going in my actual monthly spread and checking off all of the items that were covered and have been paid so far. And now I'm going to actually lay out my weekly spread and put down all the things that need to be covered. As the spread has gone on, I have decided to kind of switch up how I have arranged my boxes. In the beginning, I was arranging it as my income savings as my top box, my bills and expenses as my middle section, and my reconciliation for my last section. But I even decided to switch it toward the middle of this week and kind of start with my beginning balance, meaning my beginning bank balance, my beginning savings goals, and then my bills and expenses, and then the ending balance. I feel like that would be the very best way to kind of keep track of everything that is happening throughout the course of my day. So for the beginning of this week, meaning Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I am just jotting down all the things that have already happened. These are all of the expenses that I had already put on my half sheet and kind of checked off. So I just am marking them down on the date that they actually happen, just so that I have a spot where I can kind of keep track and I can refer back to and see all that occurred. At the very bottom here, I am keeping track of my balances, the balance that's in my bill account, the balance that's in my spending account, and my short-term savings, which is set to stay at $1,000 at all times. Usually, if we need anything for sinking funds, I may pull from that account and then replace it whenever I can to keep that balance at $1,000. But toward the end of the week, as you can see, I started to change up my system and put my beginning balances in the very top box for my bill account, my spending account, and what I wanted to save. And then all of the bills and expenses in the second section, and then my last box will be my ending balance. I feel like this was just a better setup for me, so then that way every single day I can know what my beginning balance is, my ending balance, and what expenses happened during that day, so that I can kind of keep track throughout the course of my entire day. I feel like this system will work better for me, and it just kind of came to me as I was planning this particular week. So I am really excited about it, and we will see how it works out for me. Well, guys, I'm just setting up my sidebar, and that will be about it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this budget with me. If y'all have any questions about my new setup, make sure that you leave it in the comments below, and I will be sure to answer. Until next time, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye, guys.